All right, let's say Miss Brunrostro runs 30 meters in 3 seconds. How fast is she going? More importantly, how are we going to solve this problem and document how we solved it? All right, so we're going to use a method called KUESS. You will learn to love it. All right, first K is knowns. So what do we know from the problem? Well, we know that she runs 30 meters in 3 seconds. Now 30 meters tells us that that is a distance or a displacement. I'm assuming that it's positive. I'm going to assume it's displacement, 30 meters. She's displaced 30 meters. And I know a time, the delta t is 3 seconds. 3 seconds. All right, so those are my knowns. That is what I know from this problem. What is my unknown? What am I looking for? All right, and this says how fast. So my unknown is how fast means velocity. What is the actual velocity? I'm going to say it's an average velocity because, well, I don't know if she's speeding up or slowing down or fluctuating at all. So I'm going to go average velocity. Okay, I have the K, I have the U. If I'm grading this problem, you have a point for the knowns and you have a point for the unknowns. Now I need E, which is an equation. What's going to link these things together? Well, velocity equals the displacement over the time, at least the average velocity anyway. So I have one more point for the equation. Now I'm going to plug in the stuff that I know. This is 30 meters, and this is 3 seconds. I have a point, another point for substituting. That's the first S. So I've got knowns, I've got unknowns, I've got an equation. I've substituted the values that I have. Last but not least, I got 4 out of 5 points, so now I need to solve. So 30 divided by 3 is 10, and then the units divide out meters per second, and that is the average velocity in that time. And now we got a solid 5 points for a problem. That's how it breaks down. That's our problem-solving method. Yes, with simple problems, you can look at it and say, oh, yeah, 30 meters, 3 seconds, grab a calculator, punch it in, it's 10 meters per second, right? Or even do it in your head, which is great. But problems will not always be this simple. So you want a method, a process of going through and figuring things out when it's not as obvious. All right, so identify your knowns, identify your unknowns, pull out an equation, substitute, then solve.